If you want to reverse your diabetes, if you want to come out of tablets and live a happy life, watch this video to the end. Over 500 million people worldwide suffer from diabetes. Diabetes is a major cause of blindness, kidney failure, heart attack, stroke, and lower limb amputation. A healthy diet, regular physical activity, maintaining a normal body weight, and avoiding tobacco use are ways to prevent or delay the onset of diabetes type 2. My blood glucose is high. The chronic status of my blood glucose is measured by HbA1c test, and it shows it is high. It's 7.8, and that's the reason I'm doing this video, so you can also follow it. HbA1c is classified as diabetes. In this video, I will demonstrate how you can bring down your blood sugars with diet and exercise. Good morning. At 9 o'clock in Turkey. I will go to gym and do some resistance training and see what happens to my blood sugars. You can see it, 8.8. That's without eating anything since last night. I had food last night 11 o'clock. Let's see if I do exercise, what happens. Well, I come from Sri Lanka. Mostly Asians love rice, and this is what I eat every day. I've been doing sports all my life, and I thought I'm invincible. Nobody can touch me, no disease can touch me. I started doing sports from the age of probably 6, 7, and I have always done sport. But recently I had a few symptoms, and I thought there's something wrong, and I started checking my blood sugars, and it was high. And that's the time I did the full test and started researching and thinking what to do, because I did not want to get diabetes at this age. It is evident diabetes is an illness of lifestyle. So I had to change my lifestyle, especially change my eating habit. I'm going to tell you that I did not have 3 meals for last 4 or 5 years. I had only lunch and the dinner, but lunch and dinner I had a big portion of rice, something like this. I skipped breakfast. I did 16-hour fasting every day. I was thinking that's fantastic, it all works. But it was still wrong. Now what I changed it, I have completely changed my diet. From all this rice, I would take 1 spoon of rice, and I have started eating loads of protein, which I will demonstrate a bit later in this video. First, what we're going to see, how does exercise helps reducing your blood sugars. In general terms, when you exercise, your muscles working, and muscle is thirsty for sugars to burn. So ideally, that brings down your sugars, because muscle is using the sugars as fuel to burn. And also during the exercise, muscle open up different channels, and the sugars can get into the muscle to be deposited and to be used later. As I said earlier, healthy diet, regular physical activity, maintaining a normal body weight, avoiding tobacco. Out of this, I don't smoke, my body weight is normal, I do physical activity. What can I change here? Only my diet. To monitor my blood sugar precisely, I bought this Abbott kit called Freestyle Libre, which can be fitted onto me, and I can constantly check my blood sugar after each and every activity, and it gives a graph which explains how my blood sugar is behaving throughout this period. So the yellow one on the bottom anyway, and what I need to do, press that one which says scan. I just need to get it near the sensor and it will bleep, and that will read my sugars. Hear the noise. I am ready for exercise. How did I do this test? For the first week, I ate my normal food, lots of rice and a little bit of curry, and checked my blood sugars and did regular exercise. For the second week, I ate high protein food and continue my regular exercise. Now this time I check my blood sugar continuously, and I have numbers and the graphs which shows how it's been behaving. And let's go ahead and compare these graphs. If you look at my first week, you see wherever I had a portion of rice and my blood sugar shot up to something like 12, 13, 14, 15, sometimes even 16, and even it took some long time to come back to normal. My base blood sugar always stayed above the normal, so it's always in the diabetic level. When I did exercise, it came down, but then again it behaved quite badly throughout this period.
And also the red rice with a piece of chicken and lots of gravy, right? Then the daughter only wants white rice and dal. She could have more, but she chooses only to have that. And then my wife has some gravy sauce and some veggies and some dal.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of chicken in there. Looks like it. Yes, that's cute. Nice, so let's try. This is actually not the first meal in Sri Lanka, but the first time with this red rice, which I don't know anything about.
Well, I knew you will ask this question. What about red rice? Look at this YouTuber. He really enjoys red rice. It is fantastic. It's quite typical for Sri Lankan eat red rice, and there is a myth that red rice does not increase your blood sugar. I have tested on myself. Yes, it does not increase for the first few hours, but then it steadily increases. So rice is a rice in the end, potato is a potato, it's carbohydrate. It increases straight away or it increases later. White rice, the sugars goes up straight, but with red rice it's a bit slower, but steadily increases, and it comes down slowly as well. This is my normal workout regime. I go to the gym, I warm up, I go on the cross trainer for 10 minutes, a little bit of rowing, a little bit of weight training, then I go on the cycle for half an hour to 45 minutes or hour. What I've noticed is with resistance training, otherwise weightlifting, the blood sugars tend to stay high. But when you do endurance training, that means cross trainer, rowing or cycling, blood sugars slowly come down. You can see my blood sugar is slightly high here. That's my first day here with the new regime. Last night I had a big portion of rice and my base level of sugars still stayed high over the night. From today onwards, I'm going to go into high protein diet and my usual exercise. When I say exercise, please don't think that I do exercise every day. I don't think we all have that much time, even if we would like to do exercise. Regular exercise means to me at least 3 times a week, and at a time I would spend an hour, maximum an hour and a half. 10 minutes cross training, maybe 10 or 20 minutes of rowing, 20 minutes spent on upper body, especially biceps, triceps, chest. Then, depending on my mood, 45 minutes, an hour of cycling. You can see with that number, even with exercise, my blood sugar still is reluctant to come down to normal level. Well, I haven't started my high protein diet yet. You would ask me, what is normal blood sugar? The normal blood sugar is 4 to 5.4 millimole per liter or 72 to 99 milligram per deciliter. That is fasting, and after meal it can go up to 7.8 millimole per liter or 140 milligram per deciliter. 8.7. 1 hour cycling. Let's check it afterwards. I'm going to go for 1 hour cycling and see if I can bring down my blood sugars. Cycling is quite good exercise for your body and mind. Once you get used to it, it relaxes your body and it relaxes your mind. After you finish your cycling, you feel like you're exhausted and still you're happy. Still high, even after 1 hour of cycling. Is it not working? Even though I did cross trainer for 10 minutes, I did cycling for 1 hour, my blood sugar is still high. Let's see, but I'm hungry. I want to go and eat something now. This week I'm in Turkey, so I have this luxury in a hotel where they have a fantastic gym and fantastic food. I had my morning exercise and now I can go and get some breakfast, which I don't usually eat. But now, since I've done the morning exercise, I thought let me go and enjoy some food. They have a lot of healthy options for food, and also they have non-healthy options. And this is going to be my breakfast. It's ideally can be called it's brunch. It's about 12 o'clock now in Turkey in the morning. Grilled courgettes, grilled pepper, cheese, boiled eggs. It's all high calorie and completely no carbohydrate. Yogurt. Let me treat myself with apricot and honey on top of my yogurt. Olives and pickles are supposed to be good because they changes the gut pH and that can reduce the absorption of carbohydrate. After this honey yogurt, my blood sugar went up to 10.4 or 187 milligram per deciliter. Today is second day in Turkey and I have already started my high protein diet yesterday. Let's see after exercise how my blood sugar is behaving. I have posted here what was my blood sugar in the morning and let's see. I'm on cross trainer. I'll go for 10 minutes. By the way, all these are fasting blood sugars for me because I don't have breakfast in the morning. So this is morning, lunchtime, and I have started exercising without any food. Now I have started cycling. I would go for an hour on the cycle. Cycling is quite boring, especially if you're going to cycle inside on a turbo trainer, on an exercise bike like this. So always find a documentary or something which you like and play it on your phone or an iPad or something. You can watch it, and that take your mind away from what you're doing, and it works fantastic. You enjoy your video. By the time you finish, you have done your exercise. This is my first meal of the day, or first my calorie intake for the day. You can see what I have chosen is grilled fish, grilled vegetables, and chilies, courgettes, all with high protein. And there is only a little bit of rice I've taken, a spoonful of rice. That is the only carbohydrate which I'm going to give to my body. You can still see my blood sugar hasn't settled yet. Still 9.3 millimole or 177.4 milligram per deciliter. This is my second day after eating high protein diet.
This is my rice here, this much. The other days I would have a full plate of rice. And this much of curries. One hour on the cycle. Go. Still going. I'll check my blood sugars afterwards.
Third day, I have started cycling already after my warm-up of 10 minutes on cross trainer. I will do a separate video on weight loss and exercise. But what we have to remember here, a lot of people, even though they start doing exercise, they still fail on the weight loss bit. What we have to remember is weight loss happens when we start breaking fat. The fat layers start breaking down after 45 minutes of exercise. So if you started an intense exercise, let's say cycling, running or something like that, for first 45 minutes, your body uses your carbohydrate as an energy. After 45 minutes, that's the time you started producing something called ketones. The ketone is the one which breaks the fat. Let's say you have done cycling or running for an hour. Now, in that hour, only for last 15 minutes of the time, you have started breaking fat. But if you stop your exercise by then, eventually you have broken fat for only 15 minutes. So it takes longer time to get rid of this fat. But if you do for 1.5 hours of exercise, okay, you have done 45 minutes of fat breaking. And that helps you to lose the weight a bit quicker.
Let's go to reality. Check my blood sugar. That's my graph for today. Let's try a peek. First, which I have yogurt and it's 4.8. Look at that. Let me tell you how much is in milligrams. So 4.8 multiplied by 18, that gives you milligram per deciliter, equals 86.4. That's fantastic. As fit as anyone. That's a really good number.
Did you realize it took me 3 days to bring down that blood sugar to normal level? After me stop eating my normal carbohydrate diet, which is rice. Just imagine if you eat this kind of food all your life, where will you be your blood sugars? Especially it hits when you come to certain age. Diabetes hits after you're reaching 30-40 years. So be careful. And here I have demonstrated with high protein diet and exercise how you can bring down your blood sugar to normal. Let's see, can we continue this life forever? Now I'm hungry. I need to go to the restaurant and have some healthy food. Cheese. Tomatoes. Aubergine. Oh, I like this aubergine. What's my starter? Chicken. One chili. Baked. Large fish. Meat.
That's what it means. The rich.
Rice, livid. Fish. Beef. A little bit of beef. What is here? Chips. No. And no. Sweet. High protein. $6.2. What I'm eating here today is lots of vegetables. It can be either grilled or can be made or fried in oil. Healthy oil is fine according to new research. Fish, which brings lots of protein, and I have taken some beef and I have taken some chicken. I have taken only a big spoon of rice. Unfortunately, we cannot live without carbohydrate. We still need carbohydrate, but we need it in small quantity. Countries which consume higher level of carbohydrates such as potatoes, rice, wheat has higher chance of developing diabetes in their population. Let's check the immediate results. 5.9. Well, here I have clearly demonstrated changing your lifestyle can halt the diabetes or can pause it, can postpone it for the time being. Or it can even reverse it. I have heard stories and I have seen people who had started exercising, changing the lifestyle, changing the food, and they reversed diabetes and they went without any tablets. I do not take any tablets at the moment. I am going to watch my blood sugars and my lifestyle carefully for another few months. And in 3 months, I will do another blood check where I need to check my HbA1c. That will tell how was my blood sugar been behaving for last 3 months. From there on, I can decide what I have to do, to go to tablets or continue with my exercise. I hope I can continue with my exercise, high protein diet. I can keto, I can postpone, or I can pause this diabetes for the time being. Well, this video is about how to reverse your diabetes or to bring down your blood sugars, but at the same time your side effect, a positive side effect or a happy side effect, is weight loss. You can see, following this regime you can also lose weight, and this is healthy, and you become happier, you become a different person. All these hormones, endorphins, everything gets secreted while you're doing exercise. It makes you happy and you become a happy person. You get a happy family life, and overall you live a happy life. Let's see in another video about how to lose weight and how to control your diet. Until then, follow my regime, be active, eat healthy, and have a happy life. See you later. If you still have time and you want to watch the graphs, I can explain a bit about the graphs here. These are my first few days of starting the testing. I was eating my normal food, and you can see the big peaks that's immediately after my rice meals. Some at home, some at restaurants. And anything within the green is reasonably acceptable, but anything above, you could see here it goes to 12, and again it goes to 13, 14 here. Okay, and roughly here I am starting my protein diet, kind of. I went to Turkey in that period. Here you can see with it the green. So 9, and here a few peaks that when I had the yogurt with honey. Okay, for short time, that's fine, and it completely came down. It's from, you know, from above 15 to it almost within the green now. And look here again, it just, with exercise and with food, it just varies within the range. A few peaks here and there. I treated myself as well. Of course, anybody wants to do that on a holiday. But in general, it stays within the green line, and it stays in the lower part of the green, which is acceptable for a person. Here, HbA1c after 2 weeks, 6.5 from 7.8 when I started. Fantastic results. Here we go. This simply shows that you can do it. I can do it. That means you can also do it. Let's try. Please write comments and let me know if I did something wrong or to improve, or your ideas and what happened to you. Thank you. See you again. Bye-bye.